Namaste, good afternoon. Today I'm recording this special edition with the wonderful, young, energetic, and serial entrepreneur from India. I'm very eager to welcome Mr. Mohammed Saleem from Soult Digital. Mr. Mohammed, welcome to my show. Welcome to Banking News.
Thank you.
I'm really thankful to you for your precious time you provided us.
It's my pleasure.
Before jump into the Soult Digital, can you give me some brief introduction about your entrepreneurial journey? How hard it was? How you came along this way?
My entrepreneur journey started almost 10, 11 years ago.
Okay.
While I started, I worked in my previous job for more than a decade and then learned everything about the job. And then it was not exciting anymore for me to pursue that job. The job did not feel more exciting. So, and that is what pushed me into entrepreneurship. It was not a financial thing anymore. It was more of passion to do something different.
Okay.
So that's when I got into my entrepreneur journey. We started an events company called Trescon, which is today global. We work across different governments in different countries, across 10 countries, with more than 200 staff. We have scaled the business. In that journey, I was able to diversify myself and get into creating companies in AI space, companies in energy space, companies in event tech space.
Hey, wow.
So I have created multiple companies under our portfolio. But I've also built FIA Ventures, which is my venture capital arm, where we invest into early stage startups, help them grow, fund them with strategic GTM, go-to-market strategies, and help them with our connections to grow their businesses. So this has been my journey. So along the way, we kept diversifying, looking for new opportunities. As an entrepreneur, it's always something you want to do something new.
Yeah. Okay. Can you recall that the day you resigned and then walk away from your office to start a business?
Yeah, I mean, when I resigned after 10 years, I took a break for 3 months. So I just wanted, because I was working continuously, I took a break for 2 or 3 months. I remember I went to Bhutan for 10, 12 days, had a relaxing vacation, thought of what I'm going to do next and how it's going to be done. And then I came back fresh to start Trescon, right? So then I had all the energy to put, and then I knew the life is going to be difficult because entrepreneur's life is not easy, right? Everybody thinks it's going to be an easy run. We're going to make billions of dollars overnight, but it's not easy. The entrepreneur's life, only an entrepreneur understands, right? What is the grind, the hustle that they have to go through to build a successful to be a successful entrepreneur, build successful businesses. Only an entrepreneur feels it, understands it, lives it.
Okay. I will add one more questions on that journey, and then I'll jump to the next chapter of the interview. In any time of that journey, in your mind, did that kind of thoughts came? Oh, why did I left that good job and then doing these hard work things and then getting hard to get the results? That kind of feelings. Have you realized any? Moment of your life?
I don't think I regretted my decision to leave the job, because I was in a very well-paid job. I was taken care well. I was managing a huge office, more than 100 people. After I left my job, I started my entrepreneur journey. I've never regretted. I've never looked back at stuff. Of course, there's always been ups and downs, and we have maneuvered over this. There was COVID in 2020. Now there was war. So this is all part of entrepreneur's journey, right? This all challenges you. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, you become complacent. You become overconfident, and these are the things that puts you back in your place and makes you think further. What is that you can do better, right? To to make your businesses better
Okay.
and more resilient to such things.
Yeah, you already told that you have built the Trescon, a global company. We'll talk later on this chapter, but I want to jump into that. What is the combination of Soult? Can you brief me?
Yeah, I mean, as an entrepreneur, I always keep looking for new ideas, new opportunities, what's going to be next, right? Because that's what keeps me up in the nights or thinking in the daytime, right? So while this has been there in my mind for quite some time. For example, when COVID happened, there's a lot of, we lost few people in the families, the friends, and they had to go through the difficulty of finding information for the loved ones that left them in grief, right? And also Soult is basically, it's a vault for your soul, right? So
Okay.
that's how the Soult is derived,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So it's a private, encrypted life vault, right? Where you store not only your financial information or assets, but also tangible and intangible assets as well, right? Because love is often deeply felt, but we don't record it,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We love our children, we love our partners, we love our parents, but often we fail to express these emotions. So Soult is something where you record all your emotions, whether it's your memory, whether it can be a mother that wants her grandchildren to remember her recipes, or
Okay.
maybe a father that wants his children or grandchildren to learn the life lessons that he had to go through, whether it's a business secret, whether it's a travel memory, whether it's any type of memory. It can be even a diary that you want to write on a daily basis, where when the time comes, it's passed on to your loved ones that deserves to know what's where and what you felt and everything. I mean, Soult is an app. It's unlike any other app which is in bits and pieces. This is a full life cycle app where you store, where you basically preserve, you protect, and you pass on.
Okay.
When the time comes and when it matters.
So means we can store our love at Soult, as you telling me that. Is it possible?
Yes. So basically, Soult has different elements in the app. So Soult has something called memories, right? Under memories, you can store, let's see, on a daily basis, you can record diaries, journaling, your love for your wife, your love for your children, your love for your parents. You can record on a daily basis what you're going through and your emotions. You may not be able to express on a daily basis, but your last wish to your children, your last wish to your spouse, your last rites, your life preferences, your organ donations that you want to do if need be, your medical directives, your health records, everything can be stored in Soult. Not only memories, but also all your assets, right? So it can be your properties, it can be your insurance, it can be your bank account details, it can be your phone passwords, it can be your social account passwords, which will be passed on when the time comes to your loved ones, right? So it's fully encrypted. We have AES 256 encryption, ISO 27001, ISO 9001. We are a DPDP Act fully compliant in India. So Soult basically is a secure life vault where all the data that you put in is encrypted and secured, it's secured, passed on when the time comes.
Okay, passed on to nominees.
To your executors. So basically, in Soult, you can assign executors, right, who can have access to your vault when the time comes, right? So there are a couple of ways that you can give access to your executors, right? So one is they have access in case of emergency where you're not able to run the vault and access the vault, and your nominees or executors can access the vault.
Okay.
And in another case, if any unfortunate circumstance happens, the email will be triggered to your nominees or executors, and they will be able to access the vault and see all the information that is stored in Vault, whether it's your memories, whether it's your assets, your life insurance, your banking account information, whether it's your passwords,
Okay.
whether it's your basic documents, everything can be stored. It's all in one app.
One is the purpose of creating Salt is to store anyone's valuable things, maybe your bank accounts, right? Maybe your fixed deposit, secret fixed deposits,
Correct.
right? Maybe you're saving for your future. So creating purpose of this creative app till now, I would like to say that it's a higher level of innovation that you have thought.
Yeah.
right?
So if you see, Salt is one of the first of its kind in the world, right? There's multiple apps that you can store financial information or memories or password keepers. These all in different places, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So today people are storing their information in drives.
Yeah.
It can be in some password keepers. It can be in Google Photos, and they use different apps for different things. So when we built Soult, we wanted an app that can store everything that you need in one place, whether it's your memories,
Yeah.
whether it's your KYC documents that you use on a daily basis, whether it's your passport, your Aadhaar card, your birth certificate, your employee IDs, your insurance, your medical insurance, everything that is needed, even sometimes on a daily basis, can be stored there. All your passwords for your banking accounts, for your crypto accounts, for your stocks, everything that is there can be stored there. All the assets can be stored. So it's all in one app. So basically, you don't need to look for anything else. If you have Soult, and if you're organized at the right time, you don't need to worry about your families not being able to access that.
Okay.
Right? So today what we do is we live like we're never gonna die.
Yeah.
Right? So, and we don't organize. We say, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. So we are always running behind building things.
Yeah,
right?
building,
We are
yeah.
building assets, we are building memories. We are doing a lot of things for our future,
Yeah.
but we are not preserving it. We are not recording it. So Soult is something that will help you preserve your memories, record your love, record your memories, record your assets, record everything that you want to be passed on to your loved ones when the time arrives. So this is Soult.
So as you already briefed that it's an important app to record all the important things. What about the security features of this app?
Yeah, so we have kept a lot of things in mind regarding security while we built the app, because it's gonna be your most personal information that you're gonna put in the app. So the app is every data that you put in is encrypted, AES 256 encrypted, stored on AWS with the backup. And we have all the ISO certifications, 27001, 9001. We are also now SOC 2, working on SOC 2 compliant GDPR stuff. We have the DPDP, we are in compliance with DPDP Act 2023. So we don't sell data, we don't monetize data, we don't advertise anything in the app. It's private. So your vault is private. What is stored in the app, even we cannot see it, or none of our staff can see it. So the app is built in such a way it's secure, because we understand it's very private information.
Okay.
So the information will be available only when the time arrives for your loved ones to access, and not by anybody else. That is why we're not doing any data monetization. If it is now or even 10 years later, right? There'll be no data monetization. There will be no advertisements. We will not be using the data for anything, right? So your data will be yours,
Okay.
and it's private. And only your loved ones will be able to access it when the time comes.
After listening to you, I would like to start it after this completing this interview.
Yeah.
How to start?
I mean, you just go on. It's the Soult app is available in Android and iOS.
Okay.
Both. You just go on Android or iOS. You just put Soult Digital, and then you download the app. We have a free version as well where you want to try and experiment stuff like that. So you have certain memories, certain assets free, and then if you want to add more, then we have paid plans that you can opt for.
So I have to purchase the subscription plan.
Yes.
So then
after you exhaust with the free option, right? We have some free options,
Okay.
which is limited memories, limited assets. You can store documents and stuff like that.
Okay.
Once you run out of that, you can upgrade your plan. And I mean, it's hardly anything, right? So we're gonna
Okay.
what we're charging. It starts from hardly $20 a year, right?
Only $20 a year. Okay.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Right. It's hardly nothing. Not even $2 a month for saving everything. Because today, if you see, a lot of them are using password keepers. I myself use a password keeper where I'm paying $40 just for a password keeper.
Okay.
But password keeper is just one part of Soult, right? So we have like 5 different parts. Password keeper is only one part of Soult.
Okay.
So, and you are paying half the price.
The app is started in India, right? So India has that huge population, and then the Indians are the most frequent travelers,
Correct.
right? So have you thought that your target customers or the consumers will be that travelers?
Yeah, I mean, we started in India because I wanted to build something for India. Yeah. But it's not only for India. The Soult will be a global app. Okay. So we'll be soon launching this in GCC, okay, and then in US and other countries. So we started in India because India has 1.4 billion population, right? Yeah, and then we have, as per RBI's report, we have more than 75 or 80,000 crore funds that is remain unclaimed in the banks.
Okay.
So this is what this is one of the problems that Soult is addressing, right? Because if you, I mean, everybody thinks that okay, we have a nominee that we put in the bank, we have a nominee for the insurance, and the banks will call if something happens to us and give the money to our nominees and stuff like that. That's not the case, right? Yeah. So this is the exact problem we are trying to solve, where if you have all this information in the app, your loved ones will be able to know where is your bank account, how much fund do you have in the bank account, then they can literally go to the bank and claim your funds. Okay. Right? So then there will not be as much unclaimed funds in the banks, right? So that is one of the problems. And as you said, like a lot of them are global, right? So like today, the father is in the US, the son is in India, the daughter is in Dubai or Singapore, different places, right? So this is where Soult connects families across the world, right? So whether you're not able to express in real or not, the Soult app gives you that opportunity to store all your emotions, all that you feel for your family, whether it's your father, your mother, your spouse, your children. You can document everything, you can store, you can document and record all the love that you have, the wishes that you had, your secrets, whatever that you want to share that you were not able to express in your lifetime. Okay, it's not only tangible stuff, it's more of intangible things that you're not able to express in your lifetime, but you want your families to know.
Okay. While developing that wonderful apps, have you connected with your own memories or that kind of things?
Yes, of course. I mean, it's a good question, right? So basically, when I was building the app, few years ago, right, when I was, I lost my dad when I was 12 years old, right? So I remember him writing a diary, right? He used to write a diary, he used to write poems, he used to write his daily thoughts and suggestions for us. I remember even seeing one letter he had wrote during last few months of his, before he left us, right? So he had written what each of us should be doing, how we should look after each other and because we are 9 siblings. So these letters today, I can't find it. Yeah. That diary that he wrote, I can't find it. imagine if I had the diary, I would have had so much information, and the thoughts and the memories of how he felt, how he lived his life I would be able to preserve. So that is one of the features that we have incorporated in Soult, that you can write your daily diary on Soult. So when the time comes, your children will be able to access those diary and read your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and connect with you.
Your struggles.
And connect with you, right?
Okay.
So they know exactly what you want them to do, what you want them to learn from your struggle, from your achievements, from what you have done, right? Okay. So this is one of my personal connects. I still wish I had that diary, but it's not there, right? But at least going forward, nobody has to face that situation, right? If everybody is recording, and I mean, eventually we will get there. We want to make sure that every family uses Soult to record, whether it's their assets or memories, anything that they want to leave behind for their children in the future generations, their children, their grandchildren, to know these things. Okay.
So how many nominees I can add on your Soult if I want to use it?
It's multiple executors. You can assign as many executors. In the unlimited plan, you can assign as many executors. In the basic plan, you can assign 3 executors, then 5. There's limits, right?
Okay.
But in the unlimited one, you can assign as many executors, as many loved ones, and assign those loved ones to the memories, right? The app is in so much detail that in the loved ones, for example, it's so much detail. It has your immediate family members. It has your next in line family members.
Yes, okay.
It has even your option to add your lawyers, your accountant, your medical director, your doctors, your household, your driver, your cook, your help. Assign those ones also to your memories. For each memory, you can record a voice note, you can leave a video note, you can write notes for each memory that you store there. So tomorrow, if your kids or your whoever, the spouse that wants to see that stuff, they can hear your voice. They can see your videos, right? So it's not only notes. It's very in detail. So it makes them relive those moments, right? When they're seeing you talk, even when you're not there, and then when they hear your voice, even when you're not there, I wish I could have my parents. I mean, I've lost both of my parents. I wish today, if I had their voices recorded with something, right? Or them recording something for me, or for us as siblings, right? So today we would cherish those things, but unfortunately we don't have it. But we don't want the next generation to have the same problem. This is also one of the problems that Soult will solve.
If it comes on to the legal procedures, will it be legally approved by the courts or the jurisdiction, any authorities?
So if you see in India today, digital will is not legal, right? You will have to create a will. You have to get it notarized with the relevant authorities, get it registered, and then you can store that will in the app. Right? So tomorrow, if something happens, your loved ones have access to that will. All right? So that they know this is the copy of the will, and you could also place where the exact hard copy of that will is. Is it with the lawyer? Is it with your consultant? Is it with somebody that you trust? Where they can access this. Right? Those type of details are very important, because what happens in today's world, in situations like COVID or war type of situation, a lot of unforeseen circumstances happen. And then what happens? A lot of these families are searching for documents. Does the person have insurance? Where is the bank account? Where is what? I mean, what is left behind? They're all searching for it. But this is Soult is the answer for that. They don't need to search for anymore. They will have access to everything that they need in one place, secure and safe, which will be passed on to their loved ones when the time comes.
These kind of apps also will get legal permission as well, because the world is moving towards the digital economy, digital content, everything with the AI driven. maybe in future it will
Eventually we will get there, but for now what we have done is we have a specific section in the app
okay.
that where you can where we have different templates for will, creation of will.
Okay.
So you have we have 8 or 10 templates
Depending
on
the will as
depending on the religion and caste and creed and stuff like that. So you could just download that template, you could fill up the will yourself and get it registered. It's as easy as that, right? It's not too complicated.
You provided it that documents on app.
Correct.
Itself.
This can be as a proof in court in case if required, right? It will not hold in the court. It may not be legal, but at least as a supporting document.
You were using that unclaimed funds, billions of rupees in there.
Correct.
How this app will help to get their families or in future? Any correlation with this?
What is unclaimed funds? Unclaimed funds is when you have a bank account.
Yeah.
And something suddenly happens, your family has no clue, because today I have 4 or 5 accounts. Not all accounts my family may know, right? And likewise, there are many people like me or you who have multiple accounts, and not all the accounts are known by our family.
Known by everyone,
So, and something happens, these accounts remain untouched because nobody knows you have an account. So the problem how we're going to solve is you can put all this bank account information in Soult. You can have the bank account numbers, branch, where it's stored, how much money is there in these accounts, all your banking information in the vault, right?
Okay.
So then when the time comes, when your family gets access to the Soult app, they will be able to see, okay, how many bank accounts you have, how many insurances you have, how many assets you have. And for each asset, you can also assign a nominee who you want that asset to go. Let's say, for example, the watch that you want to own, you want to give it to your son. You can say, okay, this goes to my first son. This car goes to my second son. It's so much in detail. For every asset that you hold, you can assign a nominee and say, okay, this is my wish. Then it's up to the executor how they will execute your wish, right? But at least you have recorded everything that you wish to happen once you leave.
Okay.
Right?
I think this app is the need of everyone in this modern life. It's a necessity of educating them.
Correct.
What is your plan to educate them?
Yeah, we've just launched the app 3 to 4 weeks ago. We've had good response, good downloads, and we are now educating. We are going to all, we are tying up with a lot of employers to provide this app as an employee benefit to their employees, because this is one of the best benefit that an employee can get from an employer, right?
Okay.
Because it's not for them, it's to make sure that whatever they have is safe, secure, and their family is secure, right? Their family has all the information, right? So this is one of the things, and we are doing a lot of activities, educating every complexes, every offices, to create awareness about the app, so that the importance of the app and how it's soon going to be a necessity to have this thing, because if you see online today, you see a lot of these videos of how influencers are talking about how to store, what to store in terms of emergency, in drives and here and there, what are the different folders that you need to have in your laptop and things like that. All these things is covered, and it's one app.
Okay.
And it's online, right? So your data is encrypted, it's stored safe, and it's passed on to only people that need to know that information when the time comes.
Yeah. It's no fear of burning, no fear of theft, right?
Correct.
No fear of landslide, no fear of hurricane. No one can.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever the things.
So when the time comes, it will be safe and secure, and the loved ones will be able to access it. Because today a lot of people are storing data in laptops and things. What if the laptop crashes? What if they're not able to access your laptop? What if they're not able to, they don't have access to the PIN for your laptop, password for your laptop, or the phone, right? But here, it's by default. They get access because you have already assigned them, you've already informed them as well that there is such and such thing. When the time comes, this is something that you will have access to, and all the information is stored there, right? So you are planning for your future. Anything can happen anytime. So it's always better to be organized before it's too late.
Oh, okay. During this conversation, I'm reconnecting myself that I lost my wedding video tape, right?
Yeah, you see?
I wish I could get that access on that time.
Correct.
I could see my wedding video with an anniversary, right? That kind of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I mean, you can't today. I mean, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's so many apps to put your photos. You can't put all of your photos in there, right? There are some private photos, the private moments that you don't want everybody to see, but you want your family to have access to this. This is something that you can store in Soult.
Okay.
For every travel that you have, some private memories, the photos, the videos, the voice notes, the experiences, everything can be stored in the app.
Okay. What is your promise to all the Soult family around the globe?
I mean, our promise is to make sure that all the families are organized and all their data remains safe.
Okay.
And as I mentioned before, it's a very private information that they will trust us with. We will not monetize the data. We will not sell their data. We will not use ads. And all the data that is stored on Soult will be safe, encrypted and secure, and passed on when the time comes.
Okay. Anything I forget to question you about Soult and your future plans to reaching to 8 billions of peoples?
Yeah, I mean, the plan for Soult is to make sure that we reach every household, because it's not luxury, it's necessity for everybody to organize themselves and to reach. I mean, the aim is to reach every household in India, in GCC, across the globe. Right? Eventually, we will get there with a lot of education, with a lot of support from a lot of partners that we have on board. So that's one thing that we want. We want to have just not an app to store something, but an app that really fulfills your wishes, your dreams, anything that you want to store and pass on.
Mr. Saleem, thank you for providing us your busy schedule and valuable time. More than this, I would like to congratulate and wish you all the best for this wonderful app you created.
Thank you so much.
And then I hope it will be very soon listed on Nasdaq, and then I'll be there to interview you. All the
Thank you
best,
so
sir.
much.
All
Thank
the-
you.